Hi guys, this is Neil here. I'm going to try and teach how to play the guitar. To those of you who've never held or picked up or seen a guitar before, this is it. So essentially what it has, it's going to have these tuning forks which will be used to tune up the guitar. That's the first step we'll be on just a minute. There's of course a big sound hole in an acoustic guitar. Electric guitars don't have them. And then of course you've got the frets. So you can see here, this is fret 1, 2, 3 and onwards. Then of course there's strings, 6 of them from top to bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, from fattest to thinnest. Which kind of brings us nicely on to the first lesson, which is tuning the guitar. So, tuning the guitar, I strongly recommend you download one of those tuners on your phones on the App Store. Just get them, a real easy, quick thing to download. And the first thickest string, you want to tune it to be an E string. Okay, so most tuners I've ever seen, you'll hit that, you'll pluck that top string, and it will give you the letter. You tune up or down to make it sound, and it will go to the E and it will glow up green and say, yep, that's it. That's an E string. The next one is an A string. Then it's the D string underneath that. Then the G string under that, followed by the B string, then finally the E string. And when you strum your finger down the strings, it should sound. And you want to be, now if you're like me, I'm right-handed, so I strum my right hand. So you want to put your guitar, this bit here, over your right thigh, your right leg muscle, thigh muscle in your leg. It rests on there, okay? So that's it. The lesson today is going to comprise of 5 steps. The first step you've just done, it's kind of just familiarising yourself with the guitar and of course tuning it. You use your keys here, tune it up and down. The second step is the chords. So now your guitar's all nice, and you remember I don't have any fancy graphics. It's just me on my phone kind of running through this. There's nothing fancy or gimmicky in this, I'm afraid, I'm sorry to say. But now what you want to be doing is you want to be pausing this video a lot. I believe it is essential, an absolute must, that you should have a notepad and pen in front of you to write everything down. The first thing I want you to write down, it goes back to the tuning, is E, A, D, G, B, E. I want you to write down what each string is meant to be. And a fun way of remembering it is Eddie 8 Dynamite, Goodbye Eddie. E, A, D, G, B, E. Eddie 8 Dynamite, Goodbye Eddie. Okay? The next step is the chords. Again, great time to be, when I'm showing you a chord, you should be pausing it, writing down how to make the, a great thing to do is to, if you go online, if you have with you a phone or a laptop or something, you can look online, it will tell you, it will show you these funny little graphs. It looks really weird, but actually, all that is that. So, second. So here are the strings: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here, this is fret 1, 2, and 3. These are the frets. If you turn it this way, that's fret 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So, the G chord. You don't need to have the graphs. I just advise you write them down. I advise that's how you learn. But I'm going to be able to just tell you, verbally explain where each of your fingers goes. So remember, there's strings from top to bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Frets 1, 2, and 3. Finger 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Your third finger, your ring finger, that wants to go on the first string of the third fret. This one right here, okay? Third finger, first string of the third fret, okay? That's where it wants to go, that string right there, okay? Your middle finger, your second finger, your Johnny Cash finger, that wants to go on the second string of the second fret. Wants to go right there, can you see that? Okay. Your first finger doesn't do anything, just stays there, doesn't touch anything. But your pinky, your little finger, that's going to go on the 6th string of the 3rd fret. Okay? That's where it goes. Now, to learn these chords, you should be able to hit every single string from top to bottom on the G chord and hear a nice perfect clear ring every single time. Okay? Chances are right now you're going, what? Oh, what have I done there? What? Oh. It's okay, don't sweat it, you'll be fine. Keep working at it, okay? It's a very hard thing. You want to put your thumb in the back of the guitar. It's obviously to apply pressure, okay? You don't want to put too much pressure down, but you don't want to use too little. You want to be holding down from the top string to the top string. Should be like that. If it's too gentle, it will sound like that. It will be muted. So hold it down tightly. That's the G chord, okay? Now the D chord, okay? You want to take your first finger and you want to put it on the 4th string of the 2nd fret. Right there, okay? And remember to pause this and rewind it if I'm going too fast, okay? Step 1, first finger on the 4th string of the 2nd fret. Your middle finger, your Johnny Cash finger, that goes on the 6th string of the 2nd fret. So that stays there. That goes there. First finger on the 4th string of the 2nd fret, and your middle finger, your second finger, on the 6th string of the 2nd fret. Your third finger is going to go right here in between them on the 3rd fret. It goes on the 5th string of the 3rd fret. So that's that string, and if you can see it, that string there. So there, and there. And that's a D chord, okay? Now the D chord, you do not touch these top 2 strings, okay? You never strum them. You only ever strum from the 4th down, okay? That's a D chord. Now in E minor, take your first finger, put it on the 2nd string of the 2nd fret. Right there. Okay, your middle finger goes on the 3rd string of the 2nd fret. Right there. So they go right there. Now this time, just like the G chord, you want to hit all 6 strings. That's called the E minor. It's a really cool sound, a really nice minor sound, really something, okay? Now the next chord is the C. Good news is your middle finger's not going anywhere. Middle finger stays on that string there, stays right there. Your third finger, your Johnny Cash, your ring finger, goes on the 2nd string of the 3rd fret, and your first finger is going to want to go on the 5th string of the 1st fret. Once again, that is your middle finger, stays on the 3rd string of the 2nd fret, stays right there. Your third finger goes on the second string of the third fret, and your first finger goes on the fifth string of the first fret. Now, this time you don't hit the top string. You ignore that and you hit those 5. Now, most beginners struggle with this chord the most, but it's a great chord. And it's really easy to go from a C to a G, because you go from a C to a G, you're there from there to there. It's really quick and easy to go from C to G. So that basically sums up that part of the lesson. Okay, so now once you've learned to tune the guitar and you know where everything is, the next stage is learning those 4 chords. You want to be able to play each and every chord, every single string you're meant to hit, without any buzzing, without any muting, with it. You just want every single string to be lovely and clear and nice, okay? Excuse me. Now, the third part of the lesson is transitioning. It's the transitions from one chord to a next. So you don't want to be doing this part of the lesson until you've really learned those chords. You want to be writing them all down. You want to have it memorized, exactly where to put all your fingers and when and how and everything. The second part is going from one to the other. And the way we do that, I'm going to show it to you first, then I'm going to break down and explain what I'm doing, okay? So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to hold a G chord. I'm going to strum. And well, I'm going to show you first. It goes 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And you go round and again. So what did I just do? So I'm counting out loud like an idiot, like a crazy person, but luckily I'm on my own. There's no one here, so I can be crazy. You can be a bit crazy too. Don't be so self-conscious. Just do it. Say it out loud. Say it. Don't say it. You don't have to shout and scream it, but quietly under your breath. Just go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, D. And you want to go G, D, E minor, C, then back to G. You want to carry it or go round and round and round. Okay. You want to go G, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. E minor, 2, 3, 4. E minor, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. E minor, 2, 3, 4. E minor, 2, 3, 4. C, 2. And back to G. And that's it. That's the biggest part of that. Once you've learnt those chords, it's going from one to the other. Now, quick tip for all you beginners out there: there's a very good chance you're hitting the first string on the G, and the second. Then when you go to a D, you're going to be making a mistake on that first one. It's okay. Play through it. B.B. King used to say it's only a mistake if the audience knows it's a mistake. So if you go G, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, to a 2, 3, 4, 2, just recover on the second strum. E, 1, 2, 1, 3, that's better. And then 2, 3, 4, so just recover. That's why we do it twice. If you fluff up the first one, it's okay. Get it right on the second one. And these little parts, these 5 parts I'm teaching you, this is not something, you don't take, this video might be 20 minutes long. It's going to take you 20 minutes to play a guitar. It's going to take you days and days and days. Could be a week, 2 weeks before you're able. You want to give 20, 40 minutes a day, learning each step, every part of it. And then and only then do you progress to the next step, to the next stage, okay? You perfect this and then you move forward. The minute you start trying to skip ahead, I'll go off to some other video teaching you the intro to Wish You Were Here or Seven Nation Army or All these things are pulling you away from what you need to be focusing on. There is no shortcut. There's no cutting corners in guitars. Not if you want to do it properly. It's this G, D, E minor, C. Learn this perfectly. Take the time. It takes a couple of weeks. Once you've got it, and it's there forever. Then it all becomes fun. Then it becomes a show. Now you're able to put it all together. So anyways, enough break, enough pause. Keep going back, rewind, come back, until you've got those bits perfect. The next stage, the next step of the lesson, the fourth step, is the strumming. So, notepad and pen time. Let me show you the strum real quick, okay? So first of all, I'm going to gently mute the strings by gently pressing my fingers up against the strings, okay? And this is the strum. It's down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up. I would advise you write down on a piece of paper. I know this is backwards, but down, down, up, down, either using letters or arrows. You want to space them out. Down, space, down, up, space, up, down, up. You're going to play it through with me 6 times. Ready? Slowly first. Down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up. Once you've, and everything you learn, most things you learn in life, you start off with any technique, whether it's a sport or an instrument or anything, you start slowly, you get it right, and then you speed it up. Ready to go faster? Here it is. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Just as tuning the guitar, your first time shouldn't take more than 5-10 minutes, really. It never takes more than 5 to tune a guitar. It shouldn't. Maybe on your first go, but basically, every time you pick a guitar up, you learn to tune those strings. That's obviously important. The second step of this lesson, the learning the chords, that's going to take a really long time. That's going to take you some real home. That might take a full day. That could take you 20 minutes of just a full 20 minutes just learning those 4 chords, hitting every single string perfectly. Transitioning, that could take 40 minutes. That even longer. That could take days. That's a real tough thing to do. That really is. G, D, E minor, C. G, D, E minor, C. That's really going to take a long time. The strumming, I don't know. Some people have natural rhythm. Some people like me don't. You know, naturally unrhythmic. But get it, learn it. Sit there, 10-20 minutes. Okay? Fifth and final step is taking that strum and taking those transitions and putting it together. So this time, instead of counting down 2, 3, 4, down 2, 3, 4, change 2, 3, 4, down. Instead of doing it that way, you'll change, you're going to play a chord, you're going to go down, down, up, down, up on, say, the G chord. Then you're going to change your hands to the D. And you're going to, guess what? Down, down, up, down, up. Then you're going to change to the E minor. Then a C. Back to G. So the acoustic version of With or Without You, this is it. sing the first verse and the chorus. I think it's the right words. See the stone sit in your eyes, see the thorn twist in your side, and I wait for you. Slide a hand and twist the fate, a bed of nails, she makes me wait, and I wait. Now you, with or without you, with or without you, I can't live with or without you. So now what I would do, what I did, I got all the lyrics up on the screen and I play quietly and softly and gently, and I sing it quietly under my breath so I know when to change chord. It's a funny one because you'll play it, the first chord, you'll go C. It's one of those upstrokes that see the star. When you go down on the D chord, when you hit that, that's when you sing stone. So see the stone. That's how you get into the song. Stone in your eyes, see the thorn twist in your side. You go as fast or slow as you like. Go as fast or slow as you like, but that's it. That is, if you learn that, if you can play that, you will have no trouble learning the other song. And there's so many great songs out there that have a G, D, E minor and C. There's Beat It by Michael Jackson. Some of these songs you might need a capo for. I'll show you my lovely sexy pyjamas. There's this capo. This can be used obviously to... So why do people use a capo? Because... G, D, E minor, C sounds a bit in a higher key when you put it in a capo. Anyways, that's for another lesson. But the point is, yeah, you better play a Beat It, Chicken Fried, Every Rose Has Its Thorn, For the First Time, Hurricane, Good Stuff, In the End, Living Next Doors to Alice, Payphone, Purple Rain, Red Red Wine, Stand By Me, Wagon Wheel, Werewolves of London, Sweet Home Alabama, All Summer Long, Zombie, I'm Yours, Wonderful Tonight, and of course that acoustic version of With or Without You. Now you'll need different strumming patterns. You might not go necessarily G, D, E minor, C. It might be that some of these songs are just G, D and C. Or it might be that you go G, E minor, C and D and go round and round that way. It could be that it's E minor, C, G and D. Zombie by the Cranberries is... So I'm playing an E minor, a C, a G and a D, and my strumming pattern's different. But again, if you like this video, you can like it, leave a little comment, and if you want, I can teach you how to play all these chords, man. It's all these different songs, they're real easy to do. And if you can learn three or four of those songs, you're ready to learn new chords, new strums, new rhythms, new songs. But it's a process that cannot be rushed. You must not rush this process. You must take your time with it. Do not let yourself be distracted. Do not let yourself, as I said earlier, waste your time trying to play the intro to The Simpsons TV. I've met some crazy people trying to learn the guitar, and you see what they've been doing is just wasting their time, just being distracted. Sit down, 20, 40 minutes a day, learn those 5 steps. And I promise you in a week or two, you'll have this, okay? Remember those 5 steps. 1, get to know the guitar, all right? Tune it up, obviously. Step 2, chords. learn them front to back, back to front. Learn to transition. Etc, etc. Learn to strum. And then we play. Peace out. Bye, guys.